What is up, guys? DT Ninja here to bring you my Boruto Chapter 14 review and discussion. Yes, guys, I did not do a live reaction for this chapter, but it took a little longer to update, and get into the English. So I read it last night, and yo, it was freaking epic. Yo, epic, epic, epic. I loved it. Now, before I get into my review, what I liked, what I noticed, I want to share some new items that I got. So these are Boruto and Naruto related. If you guys can see Boruto here, this is my new plush that I got of Boruto. You can see him right here. It looks pretty cool. He's got his jacket and everything. And this is what the back of his jacket looks like. Pretty cool. So that's Boruto. And he's even got his headband. So this is from the movie. And then I also got Naruto Hokage. So Hokage Naruto is probably one of my favorite ones. That's really awesome. So he's even got his bandages there. So really cool one. They also have Sarada and Sasuke as well, as it is a series from the movie. You can see the tag there. But yeah, I plan to get both of those as well, but for right now, I decided on Boruto and Naruto Hokage. So yeah, those are my new items from the Boruto movie. So if you guys see them up here, that's why they're up here. Okay, now let's go to my Naruto item that I got. I put them on my bed because you can see them much, much clearer than you can up near my computer. Okay, so this is a one of Naruto and his parents eating ramen. You guys can see there's Minato right there and Naruto in the middle, and you can see Kushina. She's eating his food. It looks like she's stealing some of his food. I'm pretty sure, because this is from one of those endings of Naruto. I think it's the one where it's all at the ramen shop and they're eating, and I think Hinata's in this one as well. But this is just a picture of them, so pretty cool. It came with the poster, and this is the Narahina poster. This is a pretty cool poster. As you can see, there's Naruto in his Sage Fox Chakra mode, and you can see he's helping Hinata, and they're holding hands, and their chakra ignites, and you can see she's even got Fox Chakra ear. She's got chakra, but it's formed ears like a fox. That's really cute. So I really like this one. Really great for my collection. I haven't even put it up yet, so that's brand new. But anyways, that's a look at my new items, guys. Alright, let's get to the discussion and review. So first, the review. Okay, so in this chapter, like I said, it was an epic, action-packed chapter. Seeing Boruto using the Uchiha-style shuriken, yo, that was awesome. That was awesome. Seeing how his master's training with the shuriken, has come a long way. Not only that, he used Raitone. He used lightning style. So not only did he use the Sasuke-style shuriken, but he added lightning to it. And the attack itself is called Uchiha Ryu Shuriken Jutsu, which means Uchiha Dragon Shuriken. And then he added Kazuchi Sanrin, or triple shot lightning. So he literally shot 3 shurikens, and then he added a lightning, basically a lightning bolt to each of them. So they're basically, with lightning, and they're spinning towards the enemy. That was really awesome. Of course, the enemy, we all know, Shojoji, had this jutsu, and it's a barrier. It's a wind barrier. So basically, he just brushed him off because he has this ability where he can reflect an attack. Reflect any attack that he perceives. So if it's in his, within a certain area, he can reflect them. That was really cool as well. And we also see this when Boruto uses the Rasengan against him. So you see like his hands, and you can see it like, being reflected back. That was really interesting. I liked that. And I liked how he revealed that it is only if I am able to see it. And then Boruto was smart enough to say, well, even though he said that, I don't even think my Vanishing Rasengan would work against him. So you can see Boruto is rather smart, battle smart. So that's another thing. Boruto is very smart. He assesses, you know, the enemy situation, the situation at hand before he acts. Unlike his father, who would just rush in there and start, you know, hitting, you know, without a plan. You know, obviously he had those, you know, multi-shadow clones, but Boruto is smart. He uses his shadow clones in a way that helps with his strategy, you know, and, you know, in the end, he can surprise his enemy. So, really good stuff. Like I said, instead of wasting his Vanishing Rasengan, he thought ahead. He realized that that attack is one that is extremely dangerous. And another thing, not only that, he noticed that Shojoji's speed was really fast compared to his body, right? His body is, you know, he's fat, right? He's kind of big. So when he saw his speed, he realized this guy's dangerous, and, you know, you can't just, you know, go in there without a plan. So I liked how his strategy was shown. The next thing, Shojoji, on the other hand, is a crazy. He's crazy. He's definitely crazy. I mean, this guy, we saw in the last chapter, he tried to eat Tento. He tried to eat Tento, right? Well, he tried to eat his brain, basically. And this guy not only stated that he's like Orochimaru, but he basically was raised differently than normal humans. And that was, I was like, whoa, okay, that's kind of crazy. But anyways, like I said, he has this invincible defense. He called it Futon Fuha Kujin. Kujun is basically the wind counts shield, a wind style. So he called it an invincible barrier, but it only works if he can see it. So if it's obviously from behind and he's caught off guard, he can't block it, right? As we saw in the very end. And that leads me to the next part. Teamwork. Now that was something that Shojoji did not count on, because we saw in the last chapter how Tento said, don't underestimate me, right? Even though he's tied up and he has this, you know, I think he had a shuriken and he's trying to break free from the ropes and everything. You know, he said, don't underestimate me, and he's, you know, thinking about what Boruto said to him and everything, and it all reflects back in this chapter, because we see him towards the end of the chapter, and he got Shojoji off guard, right? He hit him when he was grappling, basically choking Boruto after he knocked all his clones out. So that was really cool. And then, of course, the end, Boruto, you know, with a Rasengan, and basically their teamwork, you know, prevailed, and I like that. The one thing that was lacking was development on Boruto's inner power. Now I'm talking about the inner power, meaning the power that Momoshiki gave him, the mark on his hand. Now we did see it slightly when he was starting to lose, you know, consciousness, kind of. He said, I'm losing chakra. You know, I barely can hold my chakra, when he was grabbing him by the throat. We saw the mark. We saw it. I was wondering, like, is he gonna release it? Is it gonna release, you know? Because when we saw in the regular Naruto, you know, when Sasuke is in the Chunin exams and he barely has any chakra left, right? The guy steals all his chakra. You know, I think it's Yaroi or something like that. He steals his chakra. Well, right after that, he starts to lose it, right? This curse mark takes over. Orochimaru's curse mark takes over. So I was thinking maybe that was going to happen. But then it surprised me how Tento was there as a diversion. So that was very interesting. But other than that, that was my only, gripe with the chapter. But it was an epic chapter. I loved it. I wrote some quotes down from this week that Boruto stated to Shojoji. Now, these were really awesome. These were really awesome. He was really savage. He was really confident. He was really cocky. I loved it. So I wrote some that I really enjoyed, and these are it. So, one, he states, before I even get to whether or not you're a ninja, are you even human? This man just states, you're not just crazy, are you even human? I mean, that made me laugh. And then the next one, after Shojoji tells Boruto he will devour him, he'll eat him with salt, usually. But first he will break all of his arms and legs, so he'll break all of his limbs. And Boruto says, go ahead and try it. I'll knock every last one of your damn teeth out. Yo, this man just said, I'll knock your teeth out. Oh, man, that was hilarious. And awesome. And then the last one. Tento, you know something? You're more of a ninja than this pig will ever be. Yo, and then he shows up right behind him and Rasengans his ass. Yo, that was epic. Yo. That's what I really liked about Boruto in this chapter. Not only just, showing his smarts, his strategy, but yo, the way he talked, his confidence. Yo, that was just awesome. Awesome all around. So let's get to the discussion. I have a few questions. So, first question, how did Shojoji know Boruto's limit was 4 shadow clones? Okay, so we all know Boruto uses shadow clones, right? We saw in the movie, he stated, my limit is 4, right? He said my limit is 4 when he's training with Sasuke. So, the only people that know this are Sasuke, Boruto, and anyone who is trained with Boruto. So Sarada, Mitsuki, and possibly what was it? There was a ninja that he fought when he used in the Chunin exams. He showed him the lightning style, even though it wasn't his attack. He showed him 4 clones because that guy had like 8 clones. So that guy probably knew. But other than that, he really didn't show everyone, just he had 4 clones. So it was interesting, and to me, so is Shojoji, in the background, as Shikamaru stated, this guy can either control people or, is taking people's appearances, so there's a lot of mystery to him. And so it makes me wonder, is there more to this guy than just on the surface, right? So I'm wondering, is this the guy that controlled Katasuke at the Chunin exams, and also gave Boruto the device, the ninja tool device? Did he control him? Because he would probably know, about Boruto, because he witnessed him, he witnessed him, not only his powers in the dimension, because he followed him there, but he also witnessed it in the tuning exams up close, right? So, very interesting stuff, and it makes me wonder, is this guy behind it? Maybe he's not the mastermind, but maybe he, people, he has some connection to them, so that's how he knows. So I was wondering about that. What do you guys think? That's what I think. So, next one. If Tento was not there to distract Boruto, do you guys think that Curse Mark would have activated? To me, I think that would have been the perfect opportunity for the Curse Mark to activate. Not necessarily go berserk like Sasuke did in the Chunin exams, and breaking that guy's arms, or supposedly, but at least show something, actually showing it, kind of manifest around him or something like that. I thought it would be a good, start to that development of it, and maybe a little bit more mystery to it. Because right now, all we see is this little diamond on his palm. So what do you guys think about that? I would love to see, some progression of the curse, the mark that Momoshiki gave him. Maybe even his eye, some kind of power activate, something like that. I hope in the future chapters we get some progression, because the anime right now, we've seen a lot of his eye power being used, and we haven't seen it. We have yet to see it ever since that first chapter, and so I'm looking forward to it. But it does make me wonder, would it have activated if he had no other choice? Okay, next one. This is another one on Shojoji. What is Shojoji's true ambition? What is his true ambition? Because we know he's a rogue ninja. We know he's in this Mujina clan. But what is his true ambition? Why is he after, the daimyo's son? We know he wants to kidnap him. He even, stated he would eat his brain. And apparently his ability, he can take their abilities. But what ability could possibly Tento have that would interest him? That's what makes me question what is his true ambition here. Maybe it wasn't really to take his power at all. Maybe it's just because he's a monster, inside. I mean, even Boruto stated, this guy, is he even human? So it does make me wonder that. What is his true ambition? Perhaps he is speaking through a body. Okay, now this is where it's going to get a little, out there. But you guys remember the pain arc, right? You remember how Nagato spoke through, Tendo pain. And he could control his actions, even his voice. So, although it did create a different voice, but what I'm saying is maybe he's in the background. The Shojoji, the real one, is in the background. And this fat guy is just, kind of out there, but it's part of Shojoji, but not necessarily Shojoji. In other words, it's kind of like Tendo Pain, but not really Nagato. Kind of like that. That's what I was wondering. Is there something else going on here? That was what I was thinking, because he said, I'm very similar to Orochimaru. So if he's very similar to Orochimaru, he's very hard to kill. And, he's very crazy with his forbidden jutsu, so it really makes me wonder, is he really down for the count? That was something I was thinking about. Okay, next one. Is the Mujina clan merely a front for another organization? And this comes to the question I just asked before. What is his true ambition? Is it to take out all the ninja? He's a rogue ninja, but is there another ambition he's after? I was wondering this because I was thinking about how the Akatsuki, was formed in all this. And also we have to think about, Kawaki. Where does he come into play? I still think he's a creation, so there's someone out there that is, plotting, but is it this Shojoji guy? Is it, him? Is it this guy? I was thinking it might be, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's someone else, or like I said, maybe Shojoji is just this, ghost out in the open, but he's really in the background. Okay, so he can change his face, change his appearance, change, into someone, control them. That is another thing. So a lot of things to think about from this chapter. So a lot of interesting things. Okay, for example, I was also thinking like Kishimoto, in his, ones that become the mastermind. For example, Zetsu. Okay, Zetsu, it makes you go back all the way to Sasuke and Naruto's fight. Zetsu was there. Zetsu was shown right after that fight, and it was shown clearly but nobody knew who he was at the beginning. Nobody knew, who is that guy? But later, we noticed, oh, it's him. So when we see all the way back in the final chapters where, you know, he is controlling Kaguya, or he is part of Kaguya, we see he was there all along. He was there from the very beginning. So it makes me wonder, is this guy at the front, is he the mastermind? But is someone else, you know, controlling him? Or maybe it's not his real body. So that's what I was thinking, guys. Like I said, Zetsu, Obito is another one that was shown. Obviously, with the mystery of Madara, it kind of made things more interesting. But it is true that Kishimoto tends to leave things right out in the open, but still create mystery around it. So, very interesting stuff. Alright guys, so the last thing I want to talk about is my fan fiction. So I've been writing a fan fiction on Boruto, the manga, the series, and what I basically did is I created my own story based off the manga, and instead of, you know, following the manga and adding my own twist, you know, where it's at now, I went into the future. So after chapter 1, you know, that part, I actually went before that. So I actually start before chapter 1, but in the future. So I wanted to show exactly how Boruto, you know, endures everything that, you know, is thrown at him. Also, I wanted to develop his character in a way that, you know, shows mystery, intrigue, all these different things, you know, development of his, you know, jutsu, showing how he's going to surpass Sasuke and his father, these types of things. Also, I wanted to do it in a way that shows what I really think might happen in the story. The mystery surrounding it will be about Boruto, and Boruto will be kind of discovering his new power. At the same time, he is going to stop, you know, this curse, supposed curse of fate that he's been given. So that is what, you know, my whole story is about. I actually called it Vision of Hope. Vision of Hope is what it's called. So if you guys want to check it out, you can. I put it in the description. There's a prologue, which is the creation of Kawaki. There's chapter 1. It's a great chapter of Boruto and Sasuke's training. There's chapter 2. It's more of dialogue between the characters. And chapter 3 I just wrote last week. It's more about, there's more dialogue, but it's more about the mystery of his powers and a little conflict within. So, very interesting stuff. If you guys want to check it out, like I said, it's in the description. It is a weekly thing. I write a new chapter every week. So once I get a good number of chapters, you know, uploaded, I might end up discussing about it, because they do reflect back on the original story. So anyways, that's pretty much it for my discussion, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one.